Well, oh yeah, you make my India dreams come true. It's Mark.
And it's Jason.
And here's another installment of The Road to Chantra. And so this is our first night we spent in Gamer's Paradise. We wake up the next morning. Very important day. Mark, what day was it?
Dalai Lama Day.
It's also my birthday. That's what I was going for,
Oh.
but whatever. No, it's cool. It's fine.
Zoinks.
So we went to see the Dalai Lama for the fourth of his 4 days of teaching. And so we went down Temple Road from our hotel, and we got to the temple. It's this big complex, like on this point of the mountain, where there's a big temple. Also, the Dalai Lama's residence is there. A lot of security, and but we get there, and it's flooded with people. There's just tons of people there.
People everywhere.
There were people to the left of us.
People to the right of us.
They were everywhere. But yeah, we got in there, and we find out that it's going to be him just kind of reading one of the books called The Wisdom of the Middle Way, I believe. Yeah. It's just a very philosophical book. But
yeah, so we find out all that stuff, and so we go try to find an area to sit down, but all the sections are marked off. There's a section for Vietnamese people, section for, what else was there?
Italian people.
Italian, you name it. Czechoslovakian.
They were all there.
So anyway,
except for English. There was no English.
No English.
Yeah.
But anyway, we found this section, and we go to sit down, and there's mats all over the floors. And on some of the mats, there's people have put stuff down that say like Mark's spot, don't sit here. So we don't sit in that section. We all sit down in our spots. And so me and Jason sit down, and we're just having a discussion. We got some time to kill before it starts, and then
it happened. All of a sudden, this lady out of nowhere just comes and says, "You're in my spot. Get out." She doesn't say it in as good of English. It's very broken, but she says that I need to get out because this is her spot. And I say, well, like, there's nothing on the ground to indicate this is your spot. Like, I'm here with 15 of my friends to be here, And she says, no, you have to go. This is my spot. And so I'm kicked out. And so I'm upset because, like, there's nowhere to sit. It's just flooded with people. There's nowhere to sit. So I leave. I walk around, and there's literally nowhere for me to be. And we have these radios with headphones, and we're sharing them. So, like, I left the radio with Mark. I don't have a radio. I couldn't even hear the translator if I wanted to. And anyways, I come back, and I say, like, I'm sorry, lady, but I need to sit here. She's like, oh, that's fine. Just sit behind and next to me, kind of in other people's section. But people let it happen. No big deal. But she just, we end up having a bit of a confrontation. And I'm really upset. And then she just starts saying, like, oh, you're both suffering, and just going on about like how the human condition is this, and like it was just very beautiful. Anyways, we ended up hugging. No big deal.
They did. It was a beautiful moment.
Yeah, it was all right. It was a birthday treat.
But then it was game time.
Oh yeah.
So me and Jason, we pull out our little FM radio,
Yeah,
AM radio. Yeah. And we both got an earbud in, and we got to tune to a station because there's a translator for all the different languages that are represented there. And so we tune into the English guy. And I must say, this English guy was the worst.
The worst delivery. I mean, this guy was killing jokes like he was Arnold Schwarzenegger in Commando.
Yeah.
And other people are jokes. And he's killing them.
Yeah, think about it.
Yeah, it works.
But the Dalai Lama was like a regular Jerry Seinfeld. He was just laying out jokes as he was speaking. People were laughing, and then we'd hear on our little headphones the same joke, but with the worst delivery ever. And all these people are laughing, enjoying these jokes, and we can't even laugh because this guy is just...
He's bombing. And the delivery, like the jokes, the words came through, so we appreciated the humor, but the delivery fell so flat. And so a section around us is laughing their heads off, and then the English section is just like... But it was a crazy cool experience.
Yeah, it was wicked. And to top it all off, after that, what'd we do, Jay?
Well, we headed to Carpe Diem.
Yeah, we did.
Seize the day.
And we did seize that day, because you know what the day was? Not only was it Dalai Lama Day, It was Jason Vanderhoek Day.
It was my birthday, and so after seeing the Dalai Lama, we went out to celebrate. I had a big dinner with all of our classmates, and the food was unbelievable.
It was.
And I had this chicken bacon pizza. I ate a lot of pizza at McLeod Ganj, but it was really tasty, and it was amazing. And then dessert was served. Yeah, it wasn't.
We decided to get a cake from a delicatessen, and there's lots of delicatessens all over the streets with these, gelatinous-looking cakes. So we decided to get one for Jason because it's his birthday.
Yeah.
And double down.
Yeah, no. The delivery of that cake was like the Dalai Lama joke of cakes.
Yeah.
It looked good, and I knew it was good, but it just didn't deliver. It was bad. It was all frosting. Anyway, we powered through. We had a good time.
Yeah.
But let me tell you a little something about eating in India. Never eat anything they call bacon.
No.
I got so sick. All night.
All night.
All morning.
All morning.
All afternoon.
All afternoon.
Next day was a wash.
Next day was a wash.
It's true. And, that was the tale of my birthday and the pizza.
So let's give a shout out. Let's just throw it out there today. Who we shouting out?
We're going to shout out.
Let's shout it out to Jim.
We're shouting it out to Sonny Jim. This is for you, Jimmy boy. Well,